Creepy marine oddities, otherworldly mutations.
Oh my gosh. They will hit you in the head.
And catches so massive and rare that even seasoned fishermen were left in shock.
Yeah, baby! Holy crap! That's a big boy!
So, grab your reel and hooks because you're about to witness the most bizarre fishing anomalies ever to exist on our planet.
Holy.
This video is going viral all over social media. And here's why. In the video, locals were seen carrying a fish, but not an ordinary one. It was a giant fish found in the Amazon River. The fish was identified as an arapaima, a species usually found in deep waters. Amazed by their discovery, the locals decided to capture it and take it home. None of them had ever seen anything like it before, making this a moment they would never forget. Garfish.
Oh my gosh. They will hit you in the head.
A man set out to explore the dense mangrove waters, curious about its hidden wonders. But what he encountered was nothing like he expected. He spotted something massive in the water, thinking at first it was an alligator. It was huge, yet eerily still. It wasn't an alligator. What he caught was a giant alligator gar, far larger than any fish he'd ever seen.
My foot's there. Look at this. Giant. No way. It's bigger than me.
After a brief moment of amazement, he carefully released it back into the water, respecting its place in the ecosystem.
As bad as I want to show y'all, look at her, there's her good eye.
Massive grouper.
I don't even know how to describe it.
While fishing, a fisherman was surprised when he reeled in a massive fish. A Goliath grouper, known for its powerful hunger and impressive size. The Goliath grouper is one of the ocean's giants. However, these creatures are a protected species due to past overfishing. Understanding the importance of preserving this remarkable fish, the fisherman made the wise decision to gently release it back into the water, allowing the Goliath grouper to continue its journey in the ocean's depths.
That's bigger than my tail going full.
Humanoid fish. You've probably seen some strange creatures, but this one might just top them all. In a video that's gone viral, a fleshy figure lies on a wooden surface. Its slimy skin is a strange mix of pink and gray. Sharp teeth stick out from its twisted mouth. Its bulbous, oddly human-like body. The wet surface catches the light, making the creature appear even more unsettling. Some people have speculated it could be a mermaid, though it looks anything but creepy. This bizarre and strange sight has left viewers terrified, yet strangely captivated. What is this thing? Tell me in the comments below. Double trouble. The ocean is full of surprises, and one day, a group of fishermen got more than expected. Among their usual catches was a shark, but this one looked different. It wasn't just a regular shark. It had two fully formed heads, each with sharp teeth. A rare sight indeed. The shark's body was large, making them wonder if it was fully grown or just a strange marine anomaly. But experts revealed it could be a rare case of bicephaly. They had never seen anything like it before. A two-headed shark? That's one for the books. Big surprise. An angler in Thailand was struggling to pull in his catch. It felt so heavy, he thought the boat might tip over. When he finally got it close enough, he saw it. It was a Mekong catfish, and it weighed an incredible 297 pounds. He had never seen a fish so big before. After a lot of effort, he managed to bring it into the boat, and he couldn't believe his luck. It's not every day you catch a fish this massive, especially in a pond. Goliath grouper. One Florida fisherman got the surprise of his life while out in his kayak. He came across a giant sea creature and struggled to reel it in. The fight was so tough, it actually broke his rod. Eventually, he managed to bring it to shore. It was the largest grouper ever recorded. When measured, it was 83 inches long, with a girth of 73 inches. and weighed about 552 pounds. Even though he was excited about his catch, he knew it was a protected species. So, after taking a few pictures, he released it back into the wild.
Holy crap! God, you broke the rod! Oh, Jesus!
River monster. Fishermen aren't always the predators. Sometimes they become the prey. This local fisherman was waiting patiently for his catch when suddenly he felt a tug at his rod. At first, he thought it was a big catch, but the pull kept getting stronger, almost impossible to handle. He thought that it was an extraordinary giant that seemed 100 times bigger than him. Fear took over, and he stumbled, falling on the deck. It was only because he was on solid ground that he was saved. If he had stayed in the water, there was no chance he could have escaped. Massive paddlefish. On June 22, 2021, at Keystone Lake, Oklahoma, a day was marked in history. A Kansas teen had no idea he was about to make it. While fishing, he hooked a massive 164-pound paddlefish. Surprisingly, he didn't even know what a paddlefish was until he reeled it in. It was the catch of a lifetime, setting both a new state and world record. The teen couldn't believe it. What an unforgettable way to celebrate his high school graduation. Goblin shark.
In northeastern Eli recently found a huge surprise.
In June 2023, fishermen off the coast of northeast Taiwan made an incredible catch. While using a trawling net, they pulled up a creature that left them shocked. A rare goblin shark, weighing in at 800 kilograms, it was the largest ever caught in Taiwan. This deep-sea dweller is usually found in the ocean's darkest depths, so catching one was incredible. So they decided to send it to a marine museum, where it will be displayed for all to see. While the catch was remarkable, the method used drew criticism for its impact on the marine environment. Living legend. A video recently stirred up the internet, showing what looked like a massive creature slithering through the river. Its long body and smooth, snake-like movement had many convinced it was a titanoboa. The suspense built up as people stared, trying to figure out what it was. But then, as the tail finally came into view, the truth became clear. It wasn't a snake at all. It was a giant sturgeon. The camera angle had completely fooled everyone, proving how a simple shift in perspective can change everything we thought we knew. Leviathan reeled in. It's not unusual for strange sea creatures to wash up, but this one was quite different. This ocean giant washed ashore, and soon a crowd gathered around, shocked by its size. They quickly called the authorities, who used a crane to carefully lift it, still unsure of what it was. Some speculated it was a whale, while others believed it might be a monster. No one knows what happened to it next, or where it went, but after that day, it was never seen again, leaving everyone to think about the true nature of the mysterious creature. Deep-sea anomaly. Scientists recently made a chilling discovery deep in the ocean. They found what first looked like an ordinary small shark, but as they inspected it, they noticed its sharp, needle-like teeth, and its glassy eyes gave it a scary look. The real shock came when its jaw suddenly extended, snapping forward in a way no one expected. It was a creature straight out of nightmares, reminding us of just how strange and unexplored the ocean is. This rare find, along with 4 others, shocked the researchers. The creature, known as a viper shark, is a true nightmare of the deep. Its bizarre features are perfectly adapted for the shadowy depths it calls home. Marine alien.
Были когда-то ножки, лапки. Вот они, оп, спрятался.
While giving a tour, this tour guide pointed to a strange fish, drawing the group's attention. As she described its unusual features, anticipation grew, and everyone started guessing what it could be. She revealed the fish's mouth and nose, but it had glowing green eyes that really caught everyone off guard, adding to the mystery. The guide shared that the creature weighed around 150 pounds and resembled an ancient lizard. The tour concluded with everyone surprised and amazed by the bizarre creature and many other strange and wonderful beings creeping in the deep ocean. 1 in a million. This fisherman showcased one of his most remarkable catches, a Lancet fish. Known for its elongated, slender body and sharp, fang-like teeth, this deep-sea predator is rarely seen, making this encounter especially noteworthy. With a long dorsal fin running along its back and large, glassy eyes, the Lancet fish is perfectly adapted to the dark depths of the ocean. Its metallic sheen and odd appearance are enough to startle anyone. The fisherman's astonishment was clear as he displayed the unusual fish, and they knew it was rare, so they decided to leave it in the water to protect it. Living branches. Fishermen in Bahia were caught off guard when they discovered a strange creature among their usual catch. At first, they mistook it for seaweed or some kind of underwater plant, but to their surprise, it seemed to have tentacles that started moving. After observing it for a while, they turned to the internet for answers. Eventually, they identified it as a basket star. It was surprising, as they had spent years in those waters, but had never recognized it before. These creatures are quite rare, often found in depths over 6,000 feet. Pike peculiarity. Two friends were fishing in a lake when they noticed something massive moving beneath the surface. Curious, they decided to throw out their bait and wait. After a tense moment, they finally pulled it up, and what they saw wasn't ordinary at all. The ocean inhabitant was a Muskellunge, largest member of the pike family, known for its sharp teeth. Typically found in the deep waters, it was a mystery how this giant ended up in their lake. The friends were both shocked and fascinated by their rare and unexpected catch, leaving them to wonder how such a creature made its way to their spot.
Look at that jaw of that fish you just stole from me.
Mermaid reeled in. During a sea expedition, researchers were excited to uncover an odd-looking sea creature, but what they didn't expect was the terrifying sight they were about to witness. As they pulled the net from the water, a hand suddenly emerged. It had webbed fingers, almost like something from a legend. Could it have been a mermaid? Before anyone could process what they were seeing, the crane hoisted the net back into the water, releasing whatever it was. The whole incident was documented, leaving behind a possibility. Was this the first real evidence of a mermaid's existence? Double mouth. You've probably seen some strange fish, but trust me, you haven't seen anything like this. A fisherman caught a sea inhabitant that seemed normal at first, but as he took a closer look, he noticed something unbelievable. Instead of one mouth, this one had two. It seemed impossible for any living creature, but there it was. Some thought it could be the result of a mutation, while others believed it might be some sort of miracle. Whatever the cause, it left everyone stunned, and the fishermen couldn't help but wonder how such an extraordinary creature came to be. Alien fish.
That is the nastiest creature.
While fishing in a river, these fishermen patiently waited for a big catch. Suddenly, their rod bent sharply as they struggled to reel in what felt like a giant fish. But when they finally pulled it up, they were stunned as it was a rare species unlike anything they had ever seen before. It resembled a fighter sea habitant, with its sharp, pointed scales covering its body. After closer inspection, they recognized it as an acanthicus hyrix, one of the most toxic ones in the world. Realizing the risk it possessed, they made the quick decision to let it go. By releasing it back into the river, they ensured both the fish and those around them stayed safe, showing respect for the powerful creatures of the water.
Sure, the weirdest catch of my life. That is so crazy. I can't get over those spines.
Human teeth? A fish with teeth that look like human teeth was caught in the United States, and its picture quickly went viral online. The fish had sharp teeth in its upper and lower jaws, along with molars that were perfect for crushing food. Its strange smile left people amazed. Experts later identified it as a sheephead fish, named for its sheep-like teeth. While it became famous on social media, this fish isn't new. It's found in the waters of North and South America, usually growing to about 20 inches long. Real anomaly. A group of fishermen were fishing in the river when they noticed a giant figure emerging from the water. It wasn't aggressive, but when it got tangled in the net, it tried to break free with all its strength, though it was in vain. The creature's size and unusual color were unique. Some of the fishermen believed it was just a giant fish, while others weren't so sure. They couldn't agree on what it was, but they all felt that this strange creature could be something much more mysterious than a simple fish. Crayish. A fisherman was out on his boat when a strange fish suddenly leaped onto the deck. It had whiskers like a catfish, but the real surprise came when he saw claws that looked like they belonged to a crab. He tried to catch it with a scraper, but it was tough to handle, much harder than he expected. People began calling it the crab catfish, though some disagreed, suggesting the claws might have been added on purpose. The unusual creature left everyone wondering if it was a rare species or if someone had altered it for unknown reasons. Sticky parasites. On a usual fishing day, a fisherman pulled up more than just a regular catch. As he brought the fish out of the water, he was shocked to see that half of its flesh was missing, exposing its side. Upon closer inspection, he noticed a creature stuck to it that looked like an isopod. It was a surprising sight, especially when he realized that, along with giant sharks, these fish had now become prey to small creatures like these isopods as well. A strange reminder of the unexpected predators in the deep. Fish with wings.
Hey, I'm still trying to figure out what it is. I gotta look online or something.
Fishing is always full of surprises, but this fisherman surely didn't expect what he reeled in that day. At first glance, it didn't look like a fish at all. Its head had feathers, and it seemed to have legs. Turns out he had caught a batfish, a unique creature known for its remarkable ability to walk along the seafloor using its pectoral fins that resemble legs. This strange, fascinating one defied the fisherman's expectations, showing that the ocean is full of surprises we can't always predict. Who would have thought a fish could walk?
Strange, man. Holy crap.
Mutation? You might have seen many strange fish, but what about this one? While fishing in the Yangtze River in China, these fishermen initially thought they had caught a dolphin, but as they got a closer look, they realized it wasn't a dolphin at all. What they had captured was a Blainville's beaked whale, known for its incredible deep dives and the unique tusk-like teeth of the males. It was a rare find, one that set them apart from other fishermen. Deciding to keep it, they knew they now possessed a creature unlike any other, a one-of-a-kind catch that would be remembered for years. Aquaman. A video has been buzzing across the internet, leaving everyone puzzled. It shows a group of people interacting with a creature. At first, the tale made people think it was a fish, but then things took a surprising turn. The upper half of the creature looked strangely human, half fish. The description sounded a lot like a mermaid. Netizens quickly came up with different theories. Some believed it was just a dummy or a silicone model, while others were convinced they had witnessed a real mermaid. Glassfish. While exploring a park, an adventurer came across a small pond and noticed something unusual. Curious, he reached in and picked up a strange-looking creature. At first, he thought it was just another fish, but its transparent body, long tail, and dragon-like head made it look like something straight out of fantasy. The creature, lifeless in his hands, was much smaller than it first appeared in the water. As he examined it, he realized how bizarre nature can be. If this thing had been alive, it would have been an even wilder encounter. Giant claw. Years ago, a fisherman came across something strange washing up on the shore. At first, it looked like a crab claw, but it was huge, far too big to be just an ordinary claw. It didn't make sense that such a heavy object could simply float to shore. The most puzzling part was the size. Do giant crabs even exist? Legend spoke of massive crabs that protected the waters and its creatures. Could these ancient giants still be around? Maybe one had ventured closer to the shore and lost its claw. It's a mystery that will leave you guessing. Horsefish?
Chyba nazywa trumpet fish, czy coś takiego?
Before seeing this fish, the locals had no idea such creatures even existed. The shape and size of this catch were quite unique. The fish was then identified as a fistularia, or cornetfish, which is a long, slender marine species that can grow up to 6 feet. Its unique form and size left the fisherman in amazement as he realized there are many more of these fascinating creatures swimming deep under the surface, hidden away from the world. It was a reminder of just how much there still is to discover in the ocean.
Super, on mi uderzył w tego spinada chyba z 30 razy.
Faceless wonder. In 2017, scientists aboard the investigator ship made an extraordinary discovery in eastern Australia's deep ocean. While exploring 4 kilometers below the surface, they pulled up a fish with no visible face. This creature, among many others, was part of an unprecedented deep-sea survey. The Australian scientists named it the Faceless kusk, marking the first time it had been seen in Australian waters since the late 1800s. This fish appears faceless because its mouth is located on the underside of its body, making its facial features invisible from a side view. Strange catch. A video surfaced online showing a fisherman holding a strange and frightening-looking fish, leaving viewers both amazed and confused. The species had vibrant colors, sharp red teeth, and an almost alien-like appearance, sparking curiosity about what kind of creature it could be. It was later identified as a red-toothed triggerfish, also known as the vampire fish, famous for its sharp teeth used to crush hard shells. Many people wondered what the fisherman did with such an unusual catch. Did he release it back into the ocean, or did he keep it as a rare and mysterious find? Bubble eye.
That's pretty. Look how pretty that.
Did you know that this kind of sea creature lives in the ocean? These fishermen were in for a big surprise when they pulled up what appeared to be a grouper. Groupers are large, predatory species known for their big eyes, unique features, and distinctive colors. This one, however, was quite unique, as its rare condition made it even more interesting. Not many people get the chance to catch or even see such a fish, making it an extraordinary find. So, naturally, they decided it would be going home with them as a rare and memorable catch.
Nice.
Pigeonfish. A resident of the Chinese city of Guiyang caught a strange fish that left everyone puzzled. The body looked like a typical fish, but the head resembled that of a bird. Some even compared it to a penguin or a dolphin. After examining it, a local fisherman speculated that it might just be a deformed carp, but some wondered if it could be the result of a failed experiment or even a hybrid created by someone. With so many possibilities, the true origin of the strange creature remained a mystery. Dragonfish. A group of locals were relaxing by the Black Sea when they saw something extraordinary emerge from the water. It was an unusual fish, a bizarre hybrid that seemed to be a blend of a fish and a whale. This whalefish-like creature moved across the surface of the water almost as if it were surfing, captivating everyone who watched. After a brief, mesmerizing display, the creature vanished beneath the waves, leaving the locals wondering about the incredible sight they had just witnessed. Creepy surprise. On October 26, 2020, a fisherman in Krabi Province, Thailand, stumbled upon a scary catch while fishing near an uninhabited island. The strange fish had a human-like mouth stretched wide. The googly eyes gave it a bizarrely expressive, almost sorrowful appearance. It seemed shocked to have been caught, its unsettling features leaving the fishermen uneasy. Experts identified it as resembling a polycharis fish, a species known to bury itself in sand, with its mouth open to catch smaller prey. Believing the creature might bring bad luck, the fishermen handed it over to a wildlife center. River's surprise.
Guys, just got herself a nice size.
While fishing in the river, a fisherman pulled up his net, expecting to find a typical catch. But what appeared in front of him wasn't what he'd expected. It was small in size, but stood out from the rest. The one was a rare suckermouth catfish, known for its unique sucker-like mouth and impressive algae-eating abilities. Recognizing its worth, the fisherman decided to keep it, understanding that this rare find was special. It wasn't the one he had planned on, but it was certainly one he wouldn't forget.
No, more than that. Sweet.
Three-eyed wonder.
That is nuts.
On November 9th, 2015, in Gowanus Canal, New York, a fisherman made an unsettling discovery when he reeled in a black catfish. What caught his eye wasn't just its color. It had 3 eyes that were perfectly centered in the middle of its head, which seemed too symmetrical to be a simple mutation. The canal, known for its toxic contamination with lead and mercury, is one of the most polluted bodies of water in the country. Could this strange fish be a result of the harsh chemicals?
You got a catfish? 3 eyes?
Unexpected flow. A newly appointed worker at the feeding farm was taken aback by a strange sight. As he watched, one of the workers grabbed a fish, and to his surprise, as soon as the fish opened its mouth, the tiny fish started swimming out. It was an arowana, a type of mouth-brooder. The male arowana carries and protects its young in its mouth, keeping them safe until they are fully developed and ready to survive on their own. The worker was amazed to witness this unique and protective behavior in action. Spiky surprise. A strange video surfaced online, sparking curiosity and making the world talk about a bizarre sea creature. In the video, a man was holding an ocean habitat with an unusually large face. Its eyes and features resembled those of a human, making it look like a strange mix of sea creature and human. The odd appearance had everyone questioning what it could be. Turns out it was a pufferfish. While pufferfish are common in both marine and freshwater environments, this one was definitely unique. Its features made it a rare and surprising sight that left viewers stunned. Unknown species? Waters are full of surprises, especially for those who rarely visit them. A lady decided to go on a boating trip, and when her guide reeled in his net, she got quite the shock. There was a creature with a scaled body, but the real surprise came when she looked closer at its bottom. It looked like a carpet, with a mouth at the base. Initially, she was puzzled, but the guide revealed the truth to her. It was a pineapple sea cucumber, known for its unique appearance and scales that resemble pineapple skin. She was amazed to discover such a strange creature in the waters. Ocean's oddity. This fisherman was out expecting to reel in some big fish, but what he caught was something he never could have imagined. When he pulled it up, he was amazed to find a unique creature, a cuttlefish. Unlike any other sea habitant, it had a broad, flattened body with wavy zebra-like stripes on its underside, making it look mesmerizing. Known for their intelligence and impressive hunting abilities, this cuttlefish was a rare and unforgettable catch. The fisherman couldn't help but marvel at how different this sea creature was from the ones he usually brought in. Brain blob. This will make you see how appearances can be misleading. A researcher at Lost Lagoon in Vancouver made a bizarre discovery. While investigating the pond just north of the city center, they found something unexpected. At first glance, it looked like a blob, but not just any blob. It resembled a human brain, squishy and oddly shaped. The researcher leaned in, unsure of what they were seeing. As they got closer, the blob began to reveal its secret. It was a bryozoan, a tiny creature living in a colony with genetically identical individuals. These colonies were connected, wrapped around a wad of slime, forming these weird blobs. Weird, right? And who knows what other oddities are hiding in that pond? Massive crab. A local spotted a crab on the beach. It wasn't just an ordinary crab, it was a massive crab standing on the shore. Its legs were spiked, and the dark color suggested it came from the deep sea. Legends tell of giant sea crabs that roam the ocean's depths, with claws strong enough to crush steel and shells as tough as armor. Sailors have long feared these creatures, thinking they were the guardians of a hidden underwater kingdom. Could this crab be one of those legendary giants, returning to land after centuries of guarding secrets beneath the sea? What do you think? It's time for today's open discussion. In Siberia, a fisherman caught 2 pikes with horns. One weighed 12 kilograms with 2 horns, and the other had 4 horns and weighed 7 kilograms. People were saying they looked like dragons. Now, some folks think it's because of pollution from rocket launches or mining, but experts aren't so sure. The thing is, horned fish like this are real. What do you all think? Pretty strange, huh? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.